Remember, it's the civic infrastructure that's collapsing one time after another. There's been intense rainfall, and even if the rainfall is sometimes of a usual amount, it leads to a certain waterlogging that, in an otherwise Silicon Valley, would be unthinkable. A person lost his life after an under-construction building collapsed in Bengaluru amid heavy rainfall in the city. Now, rescue operations immediately pressed into service. One person has now been rescued after 12 hours that he was trapped under that debris. NDRF officials have been on the job. They have rescued one man who was trapped. The injured immediately shifted to the hospital. Now, India Today has accessed the CCTV footage. What happened? When did that 7-story under-construction building collapse? Take a look at this visual. Within seconds, completely topsy-turvy, that the building turned, and this was when there were workers on the spot. It was later revealed that the building had permission for only 4 floors. Construction violations, that means, have clearly taken place. Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar has asserted that culprits will not be spared. Strict action will be taken over the illegal construction and the violations. But is it just one building, or is this more common in Bengaluru than we know?
Building collapse site, you can see that this was an under construction building near Babasapalya, which is close to Horamavu, and all of a sudden this under construction building collapsed this evening. And according to eyewitnesses over here, they claim that there were construction laborers who were stuck inside the building when it got collapsed. There is only drizzle right now here at Babasapalya. There are no heavy rains, so there is no hurdle for them for any kind of rescue operation. The police, firefighters and other rescue operation personnel are here at the spot, and they are using all possible machineries, including JCBs, gas cutters and other things to ensure that they rescue all those people who are trapped inside this debris. The rescue personnel are using gas cutters, earth-moving equipments to cut all these steel rods which were being used while the construction was happening, and they are trying to rescue close to 4 to 5 people, the construction laborers who are trapped inside this particular debris. They are also using sniffer dogs to find out their location inside the debris, to find out where exactly they are. And what we get to learn through our police sources is that they have already found out that they are stuck below this particular floor. And this is a 6th-floor building where the permission was not granted by BBMP. According to the local MLA and the officials, the permission was granted only for 4 floors. But still, the contractor here constructed this particular building up to 6 floors, which is a clear violation, and they have used substandard materials to construct this building. According to the eyewitness as well as the laborer who was being rescued, he claims that the building or the basement was not good, and they have not used good materials. They were all substandard materials which was being used during the construction of this particular building.
BBMP has permitted only 4 floors. So he made 2 floors. That is a very big issue. So this is very unfortunately that work is unfit work, so not quality work. That is a very these incidents happen. Otherwise, not happen. See, I am still 12 years in this constituency. No any incidents in this type of incidents. So everybody is happy. See, all made development works.
How many people are suspected to be trapped inside the debris?
I think maybe 6 to 7 is there. I think I am also expected. So suspected, but it will take a little time.
We got the information from the city control at about 5:30. I was in the office. I rushed straight to this place. The information I came to know after coming here is that one person was declared dead and he's been shifted to the hospital. 5 more are trapped still inside the debris. We are trying to use fire cutters and sniffer dogs to trace the body. Bodies are dead or alive. And 9 people have been rescued and sent to hospital for primary treatment.
So let's go directly then onto the ground where my colleague Sagai Raj is presently this morning. Sagai, good morning. What do you see around you? Are there more people still fear trapped?
Absolutely, there are more people who are feared to be trapped under this particular debris, and you can see that they are using advanced mechanism to find out whether the people who are trapped inside the debris are still alive. And you can see that the red color and the equipment in the hand of NDRF personnel, and these are the equipment which is being used to find out if the people who were trapped inside are alive. So they will try to communicate with them, and they will try to hear the voice from them, and immediately they will start the rescue operation. So these kind of devices will help them to find out where exactly those laborers are trapped under this debris. So I cannot speak loudly. So as per the instruction of the police, because they cannot hear the sound of the response that they are going to get from the laborers. And as we speak now, they are using all kind of advanced equipments, earth moving equipments, as well as gas cutters to cut all these rods and rescue people. So far, unofficial number that we are getting is that around 5 people who have been dead so far, but this is not an official number. But still, the police who are in the rescue operation here have mentioned that, and they fear that there might be more people inside. But still, the rescue operation is underway along with NDRF and SDRF team here in Bengaluru.
Absolutely, Sagai, and you cooperate with what the officials are also saying. And thank you for getting us this ground report. Look at the debris that has collected, as Sagai is showing to us. And in many ways, remember, this is what the situation is. Sagai, if you can still hear me, stay on with me, because 5 people have been confirmed dead now in this building crash. Remember, a building under construction, full-on cement material that was being used, turned topsy-turvy and within seconds collapsed, which means while there were workers, laborers that were inside at the site working were also caught in that debris. Look at that. Absolutely scary to even watch, and clearly they wouldn't have had time to be able to even leave the location. And that's what the situation on the ground is. Sagai, if you can hear me, I'll take a quick question from you on this. That visuals that show how the building has turned completely. It shouldn't be that easy. It is not made of cardboard. There's a proper construction material being used. Is that also raising questions on construction violations, material violations, that also needs to be investigated, of course?
If you notice, what we get to learn through the laborers who are working here, who have been rescued, they claim that probably the substandard material which was being used, the construction of this particular building, might be the reason for this particular collapse. As we speak now, you can see this is an advanced mechanism which has been used with the tool to communicate with the people. Nobody is talking here. There is a pin drop silent at the rescue operations site, where the NDRF and the SDRF team are trying to communicate with the laborers who are trapped under this debris. And there is a device which is being used, so everybody is silent and they are trying to hear the sound or the response that they are getting, and immediately they'll work at that particular place, dig that place, and try to rescue the laborers who are trapped inside. And even I'm not that loud to narrate you the entire picture here. And these are the rods, steel rods. These are the debris. This clearly shows that the substandard materials which has been used. If you notice, the rods which should be used should be around 20 mm, but this is not 20 mm of rods, and the basement was not that strong, and the materials which was being used was not up to the mark. Those were substandard materials. So these are the reasons which might have led for this particular collapse. And if you notice, across Bengaluru, there is only around 4 stories of building construction is allowed. But still, here he has violated, and he has constructed up to the 6th floors of a building, and even that was not that strong. So it's a clear violation. And they are also using sniffer dogs to identify these people. They have been sent inside these under this debris, and to find out if there are any kind of leads for them to go ahead and dig and rescue all those laborers who are trapped inside.
Sagai, I appreciate you bringing us this report. It's absolutely heartbreaking, remember, to watch of how the kind of material that was used, and now there are people trapped. So there are those who intend to destroy and destruct, while there are these saviors. Think and appreciate the emergency workers who are trying to listen into that one sound, possibly with advanced mechanism, so that more people, more workers can be saved. Cops have confirmed 5 people have been confirmed dead, but possibly as emergency workers, rescue workers are trying to ensure more and more people can be brought out alive.